Hi, I'm Paul Opoya, your design pro. Welcome to this episode of this ArchiCAD project. Previously, this is where we had stopped. And please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and to turn on your notification for daily updates. For this particular episode, we are going to carry on with the landscaping. So to do the landscaping, we are going to draft it from our ground floor. So let us start right away. I'll go to the ground floor. I click here. This is my ground floor. If at all I can't see it here, I come under stories, then I look for it. I can open it from here. This is our ground floor that we have. So I'm going to start with drafting using my lines. These lines will help me to demarcate where exactly I want my walkways to be, my pavements, some planters where I want to have green, so that when I come to do the exact work, it will become very easy for us. So we can start right away. I can start with putting the planters, then I will do the walkways and the pavers in the process. So for the planters, I'll create some walls around. I'm going to need a planter here on this side, then also around here and this side where we have these ducts, and also a simple one here. So I'm going to do the walls first. I'll come to the wall tool. The wall tool is under design. When I drop under design, the wall tool is the first tool under design. So I'll click on it. Then I'm going to give my walls here 150. That is okay. Then for the height, I can give 500. Then for the base offset, this one will depend. We shall adjust from the 3D. So let me have my wall here. Escape. The line reference we are using outside. We are locating the outside face. So I'm going to have a planter here. I hold on to shift so that I can pick this line. Then I'll come. Let me change the geometrical method. I'll change when I'm doing the rest. So I have this. When I go to my 3D, you have something like this, but remember it is up. So I'm going to drop it down. I click on it. I Control D. Control D is for dragging. Or once I click on it, I right click on my mouse. Then I come choose move. Under move, I go to drag. So I'm going to drag this wall to touch the base. So I make sure it is in the Z axis, or I hold on to shift so that it does not move. So I'll come and put it right there. The same way I'll do to this one. I come, pick it, Control D, that is for dragging. I hold on to shift, I put it there. This is our planter for this side. So the base offset, let me give it -600. Even this one the same. So for the base offset, I'm going to use -600. So this is what we have on this side. Let me create also another planter here. So I'll come back, but now walls have disappeared, meaning we can only see them on the foundation level. So as well, we can draw our planters from here. If we draw them from up the ground floor, we shall adjust from the 3D. So we can draw from the foundation floor as well, then we shall do the lines in the ground floor. So I'll pick parameters. I'll pick parameters of this wall. That means I've picked plus its settings. Then I'm going to need the planter here. From here, let me use this geometrical method. The second one, the chained method. Then I do this. When I come to my 3D, I will need to adjust that. I click on this wall. I want to move it to touch this line. So I'll Control D, that is for dragging. I drag up to there. Then I join the two. I hold on Shift, I select both. I intersect them. You can rotate and check. Maybe to be uniform, I can just extend this wall up to here. Control D, that is for dragging. I hold on to my Shift and I pick that point. So I hold on Shift, I join them. I join this with this. Come back to my foundation level. Then I'm going to need also planter here. I pick parameters of this wall. For this one, it is very easy. I'm going to join from here up to here. Let me pick from down, so that picks the face. I'm going to also need another planter in front at our staircases. So I'll want it to move like this. Let me adjust this. Let me first put it here. Hold on to Shift. Click that. Control D, that is for dragging. I drag it up to this level. Then for its length, let me just give this 3 meters, 3000, enter. I join them, click this, hold on to Shift with this, I intersect. So when I come to my 3D, for this one, this is okay. So I can just reduce on its width. I give it 500. Then I join the two. I hold on Shift. I join the two. I have that. When I check in my 3D, this is what I have. Then I'm also going to need another planter here around this window. So I'll go to my foundation level. I'll pick parameters of this wall. Then I will draw my planter here. Actually, it can come from this side up to here. This is what I have for my planters. So I'm going to need to add some soil here inside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use slabs. So I'll come to my ground floor. I click on it. This time we are going to draw our slabs on the ground floor. So I want to trace what is under. The shortcut for the tracing is Alt F2. That means we have traced under our ground floor. And what is on the ground floor under is our foundation level. So that means we can see our walls of the planter from the ground floor. So we are going to do our slabs here to create the soil. You can use a mesh tool, you can use slabs, you can use morphs, but we are going to use the slab tool to create the soil in our planters. So I'll come to the slab tool, I click on it, I'm going to draw a slab in here. So I'm going to go with the geometrical method, which is the rectangular method. I'll come, draw my slab here. On the ground floor, it is offsetted at 3 meters. This will be 0. Then the thickness we shall adjust. I have a slab there. The same way I'll need another one here. Put it there. I'll need also another one here. Put it there. Then I'm going to need this one. I'll use this polygonal method since it is not a rectangle. Put there. I come pick this. Put it there. I do this. Hold on shift. Put it there. Then finish with that. So when I come to my 3D, I'll have something like this. So I'm going to move them below. So we have to push this inside so that our planter walls are the ones which are up. So I'm going to move this. I Ctrl D. I'm going to move it below. I want it in this line, to be in the same line with this. So I'm going to have something like this. If it is looking too high, we can still reduce. Can change from here. I give it from the base offset. I can go negative. Sorry, I type in negative 300. I can go with that, negative 300. Then I give it material. I click on it. I Ctrl T, that is for the settings. Ctrl T for the settings. Then under here, I'm going to give material. I'm going to come here. I can type in, I'm going to give it earth, that is soil. So I can type in earth brown. I say okay. I link all the spaces to be earth. So I say okay. So I'm going to have this soil, as you can see. Then I'm going to copy parameters of this. I inject it in these other ones. So I'll come to the pick tool, pick parameters of this slab, and I come inject it in this one. I'm going to do the same for these other ones. I inject, Ctrl Z. I come and pick parameters of this slab. I inject in that one. I think also here. So I escape. I pick parameters of this slab. I come, then inject in this. Let me check. Also, yeah, we are not drawing the slab for here. So I come back to my ground floor. I need also a slab here. So I'll come to the slab tool. It is under design. I click on it. I'm going to use the rectangular method since this is just a rectangle. So I will come, do this. I come to my 3D. I'm going to pick parameters of this. I inject it in that. So next, we are going to locate our walkways, our green, and also the pavement areas. I come to my ground floor. I'm going to use the line tool here now. We are going to have this part to be pavers all the way here so that when our car comes, can park there. Then also, let me move this. Also here we are going to have pavers. Let's Ctrl D. I move it backward. So we shall have pavements around here. Then here we are going to have them. Also, I come to my line tool under document. So from here, come get the dimension. I first drag this backwards. I drag it again. I'm going to give it 2.5. Now let me give it 3 meters. So this will be pavements. Then also here we are going to have pavements. I'm going to draw another line. I come to my line tool. I come, copy this, Ctrl D. I drag it back. I move it back again. I want it at 2 meters. Then I want to chamfer this corner so that I have a curve. Click on it. Can give it 1,500 so that I have something like that. Then here we are going to have our green around here. So this one is going to come, the pavers will come up to somewhere here. Let me draw another line. Ctrl D. I offset this from here. I move it back. We need a space of 2.5 meters. And I'll come join the two. I join them. This will be pavers. We have green here, green this side. Then we are going to draw another line up to here. Hold on shift. I want it to be just at the planter here. So I move this backward. I want to offset it from the last step. Can give it just a space of 2 meters. Then I join these ones. I join them like that. So we shall have all these to be pavement. We have here green. Then here we are going to add some walkways. Then this will be also green this side. So from here we are going to create some walkways here. Still I can use the line tool. I can create rectangular walkways. Let me draw the rectangular walkways. I give dimension. Can say 1.5. Press tab. Maybe 650. I enter. So I'm going to have the walkways of this dimension. Ctrl D. I come here. I see the dimension. I can just give a space of 150 in between. Then I Ctrl Shift D. That is for dragging a copy. I drag it here. I give a space of 150. Then I can move this in the middle maybe. Just create some good pattern or nice pattern. The middle is right here. So I'm going to move these two. Ctrl Shift D for dragging the copy. So I will come, move here, then offset again, move it in front 150. Say enter. So now I can drag these ones. Hold on to my shift and select this. Then I can unselect this one as well. And I Ctrl Shift D. That is for dragging copy. Can pick this, hold on to shift. I put it there. Ctrl Shift D. Ctrl Z. So I have to first leave out also this one. Ctrl Shift D. Can come pick this point. Up to there. And I can add on these ones. Ctrl Z. You can unselect this. I hold on Shift, I unselect it. Ctrl Shift D. Maybe from this point, I move it here. Ctrl Z. What am I missing? Let me leave out this one. Hold on to Shift, I unselect. Ctrl Shift D. Come pick this up to there. And I can add on these ones. Ctrl Shift D. Pick from here. I put it there. So we are going to have green here, then also the walkways. So now we have our walls stroke our lines gazetted. Yeah, let me first join these ones. Some lines were missing. So I'll come pick lines. I'll go under document, I pick my line. I come and also join these ones. I use this first method, the straight method. I come pick this, join it there. This, join it there. I make sure all the loops are closed. When you check in the 3D, of course, definitely you can't see what we have been doing because they are just lines. Come to our ground floor. We are going to draw the concrete curbs. So for the concrete curbs, we can use the walls still. I come under design, I pick wall. I'm going to give them a thickness of 50. Then this is okay. Then for the height, 150. Then I come and draw them. I want to draw them outside the line, so I'll use the inside face. I pick on this, I draw them there. So I'll adjust that. Hold on Shift to make sure it is in a straight line. Shall adjust. I drop to there. Come there. I'll want it to come up to this side. So when I come to my 3D, I'll see the curbstones, but they are not appearing. So when I click on them, they are selected to appear on the first floor. Sorry, we are not changed that. So I'll copy all of them. Hold on to my Shift, I copy all of them. Even that. And I make them appear on the ground floor. So when I come back to my ground floor, I can be able to see them. But since the base offset is negative, so they are below, so we are going to adjust that from the foundation. So from the foundation level, this is where we are going to adjust from. For this specific curve, you can use this and remove that curve. You can do something like that. Then the 3D, this is what we shall have. You can give them of 100. Then the height also 100. Something like that. So I'll copy parameters of this. I come inject it in this. Inject it in this one. And I come inject also in this. I come inject, I pick, I inject in this one, and I come, I pick, I inject in this one. So I'll have my curbstones like that. Remember this, we are going to have pavement here, then green this side. So I'll come back to my ground floor. This is the ground floor. So I want to create these walkways. I'll come to my slab. So for the walkways, I can give them 50 to be the thickness. Then for the height, we shall adjust. I come, put my cursor in this rectangular box, and I'm going to use the magic key, that is a space button. I click on it, I make all these become slabs. Just like this, as simple as that. So when I come to my 3D, I'll be able to see my slabs. So we are going to move them to the ground floor. First of all, I can group them since we are not going to edit them again. I'm going to select all of them. I hold on to Shift. I click on all of these slabs. I come and group. Grouping is here, or you type Ctrl G on the keyboard. You can simply come and drop here. You click on this first option, grouping. So they are all grouped. Even if I unselect, when I select one, Alt G, that is to select the grouped. You type Alt G on the keyboard. So that means I can select all of them at once. So I want to move them to the ground. I'll come Ctrl D, and I come pick this point. First wait, I make sure I'm in the Z axis, which is that. Then I hold on to Shift. I come and pick. I just come and pick this point. So they will sit exactly on the what? On the ground. So now I have to give them material. I'm going to change them from this earth to concrete. So I'll come here, click on this. I can look for, let me just type in concrete. I can use this one, concrete one. I say okay. I have something like that. Those are my walkways. So I'm going to need pavements here. So I'll come to my ground floor. I go to the slab tool, and I'll click in this magic tool, that is a space key button. I'll click on it. When I come to the 3D, this is what I will have. So for this one, you can still leave it at 50 for the thickness. And I come, I check for the base offset of this, which is -524. I come, give this -524. So that is exactly on the ground. Or we can reduce on the thickness to maybe 20, so that our curbstones are seen properly. Even 5 is okay, we can go with 5. Then I come, I'm going to drag this down, Ctrl D. I make sure I'm in the Z axis, which is that. Put it right there. Now I have to change it material. Ctrl T for the settings. Under model, I'm going to change material. I'm going to look for pavements or pavers. So There are quite a number of pavers. Let me first try the first one here. I say okay. Control T. Let me try this. I see. Yeah, we can go with this. Just can go with that. Then this side we already have green. Yeah, our mesh is also acting as the green. So we shall have our car here, and then our plants around here, our walkways. This will be green. This one also green. Yes. So next we can add a car. And our parking here, we can put a car. Come to ground floor. Then you come to object. The object tool is under design. Click on the object tool. Double tap here. You are going to type in car. So they will bring a number of cars. We can go with this car 0527. I say okay. I come and put it right here. You can adjust, you can rotate it, you can leave like that, depending on how you want. I can as well drag. Control D, that is for dragging. I make sure I'm in this Z axis. The Z axis, then I can simply pick this point of our pavers here. So we have our car right there. Then we are going to add guardrails on our master bedroom shade, and also at the shade behind our kitchen. So for the rails, there are very many ways we can have the rails. Yeah, you can use the default rails which are in ArchiCAD. And let us try those ones. Come to the first floor. We have rails here. So you come to the railing tool is here. It is under design. You can click on it. First, let us not look at the settings. Then you can come, pick here. Let us try to draw our. So when you come to the 3D, we have our rails right there. Actually, I have to adjust them to reach up to this side. Sorry. You click on it, back to the first floor. Click on it. So you are going to move the edge. So we are going to offset the edge with this. This is the offset edge. Click on it. So you are going to offset that up to this. So you can have something like that for the rails. Then also somewhere here at the kitchen, you also need some rails. You come to the ground floor. We need rails here, so you come to the rail tool, click on it. You can do this, maybe up to there. So when you rotate this, can have something like that for the rails. Next, we paint this building in the shortest way possible. Let us start with down. So let us first paint the planters. I click on these walls. I Control T for the settings. Under model, I'm going to give them stone. And I'm going to give them stone. So I can go with any stone I want. If it is stone, stonework that can give that. I'm going to do the same for these plinth walls. So I'm going to give the plinth walls the same material. So I come click on one plinth wall. So I want to activate the select multiple option. That is, in case I do the walls using the chain method, I can select them at once. So I'm going to activate that by typing Alt G on my keyboard. So when I click on that, it will pick all the path I use for that wall. So I'll Control T for the settings. I come here, I'm going to choose stone. I chose stonework 2. I say OK. Let me rotate. Where else? Even these ones, I want them to be stone. Control T. I'm going to change. Give it stone 02. I say OK. I come here, still the same thing. Select this, even this. Control T, stone. Then this, I hold on to Shift. All my plinth walls, I want them to have stone. Control T. Stone. Okay. There is this. Also this. Control T. Come give it stone. Sorry, stone. This is stonework 02. For these planters, let us just give them color, another paint. Control T, so that we differentiate them from the plinth walls. You can go with the paint sand Biang. I'm going to do the same. Or I can just come, copy parameters of this, then I inject in this one. I come inject in this. I rotate. I come back, I pick in this. I come and I inject in that. Come back, inject in this. I come back and inject in that. Now rotate. I'll do the same here. I inject in this. I inject in that. Also this one, the same. I inject, I inject. Have something like this. And for this wall, for the stair, we can give it another color. Click on it. So I'm going to remove this so that I don't link all the faces. I untick it. I'm going to go with the outside face, which you want to change. I can paint it. Let me first type gray here. There is this gray. Control T. Control Z. Just wait, Control Z. Control T. I untick this. So I'm going to change the inside face to gray. Can go with this one. Can have that gray there. Then there is this. Control T, I untick this, I change the structure to the other gray, I give it that gray, I say OK. That gray for that face. Then also this one, I'm going to cut it at this point. Come on my ground floor, I'm going to cut this wall. Click on it, I come and split it. I'll split it at this point. So I'll come back to my 3D, I Control T, I give, let me give the outside face gray. We see if it is the outside face. No, Control Z, Control T, it is the inside face. Gray. Click on it, say OK. It's a different gray. Control T, I type gray. It is this gray. I say OK. Then I will do the same to this one, this wall. So I Alt G, that is to remove the selection for all. So this wall I'm going to do the same. I come to the first floor, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it from here. I come, cut it from there, come back to my 3D, select the wall, I type Control T for the settings, I unlink them, I give this face gray, this one, Control Z, Control T, I uncheck, I give this gray, I say OK, I have that gray. Then also this one, I'll also give it gray. So I'll give also the, change also this, I'll give the structure, the middle structure also gray. Gray. Then this one I also cut it at this point, I'll give it gray. Come back to my first floor, I click on the wall, I split it at this point. Come back to my 3D, Control T, I unlink it, come here, I type gray. It has not changed, so that means it is the inside face. Control Z, Control T, I uncheck that, come change this to gray, the first gray. So you can have something like that. Then this can be white. We are going to give this one also gray. This wall is also gray. I'm going to select all of them, hold on to Shift. I do this. For this one, I'm going to make all of them gray, all the faces. Control T. Even if I leave them linked, I type my gray. OK. I'll go with that. This can remain white. Then we can have some stonework around this duct or this column. Click on this, Control T. I'm going to look for a different stone. Stonework 12. I try to see that. So I come, I pick parameters of this, I inject it in this one, I inject it in this, I come inject it also in this one. Then down we can leave it to be white, can work as a design also. So I have this stonework here, this one is different, we have this color here. For these ducts you can also do something. We may just have, for these ducts you can also do something. We shall give them also the color we gave these two ducts. So I'll come, select this wall, and this one, Ctrl T for the settings. These ones, even if I link them, I type my gray, I say OK, I rotate it. For this one I only want to give this face white, so I'll click on this, Ctrl T, I unlink it, and I give the middle one is what I'll change. I'll type my gray here, pick that, I tick. You can have something like that. Then for this one also the same thing. I'll pick this, hold on shift, I pick also this, Ctrl T. These ones I'll leave them linked. I come, I choose gray, choose my gray, go with that gray, I rotate around. This one I only want to change the face, so I'll click on this, Ctrl T, I unlink the middle, can type my gray, I have something like that. And for this one we can have still our stonework on this. You can click on this, hold on to shift, select this, I rotate, hold on shift, I select this, Ctrl T, going to give it stone, that stone, I say OK, I rotate. Yes, we have something like this. So this is our project. It is now complete. This was our last episode. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more tutorials. Turn on your notification for daily updates. This was quite easy with a step-by-step process. Thank you for following. Stay blessed.